When you play Minecraft, you probably use all of these blocks in the wrong way. There are so many blocks, it's easy to forget some of their hidden uses. So subscribe and let's find out which blocks you can use in a brand new way. Number 1, you use doors to enter your house. Amateur. You can use that spare door left over from crafting as a way to scale a wall and save yourself a few blocks in the process. Place the door, jump while closing it, and then jump again. Now you're on top of the door and can finally reach your friend's diamond stash. You could even make a pretty elaborate entranceway that only people who know the trick will manage to get through. Number 2, when you're making banners in Minecraft, you probably make a few mistakes here and there. Don't worry though, because you can use a cauldron to clean off the top layer of a banner. If that's not enough, you can use cauldrons to hold potions and make up to 64 tipped arrows with a full cauldron in Bedrock Edition. This gives 21 tipped arrows per potion, which is way more than the 8 you get from crafting them normally. Just don't try to mix the potions. Number 3, if you've ever tried curing a zombie villager, you'll know that it takes quite a while. You can actually speed that up by placing iron bars nearby. Iron bars aren't just for building prison cells. You can use up to 14 iron bars in a 9-block cube around the villager. It normally takes 3 to 5 minutes to cure them, but 14 of these will roughly half the time if you're lucky. Beds also help out, so use those if you've got them lying around too. Number 4, one of the basic laws of Minecraft is that a cactus may never come into contact with another block. This is kind of annoying when you want to make a wall of cacti. Well, there's a loophole you can use to your advantage. By making snow layers, you can finally build your wall of cacti. Mobs can't spawn on blocks with 2 to 7 snow layers, so this is even more useful. Number 5, you make cakes and then eat them? Why not use them as a redstone component? You can measure how much cake is left using a comparator, or make the world's tastiest staircase by eating a slice from each cake. You can also attract pandas by dropping a cake on the floor, but make sure to pick it up before... Oh, no, they got it. Why do that when there's a 100% chance to fill a composter level by placing a cake inside? 8 cakes for 1 bone meal. I see this as an absolute win. Number 6, so you want to start a build out in the middle of the ocean, but you don't want to waste your blocks building a massive pole from the sea floor. The simple solution is a lily pad. You can easily place a block underneath or right on top. Mobs can't spawn on these things either. They're also great in composters, with a 65% chance of adding a layer. Way more efficient than a cake. Number 7, when you're bartering with piglins for ender pearls, your gold can run out way more quickly than you expect. 1 minute you have loads of ingots, and the next you're all out. That's why it's a shame that 1 block of nether gold ore only drops 2 to 6 gold nuggets. Or does it? You can get an entire ingot by mining the ore with a silk touch pickaxe and smelting it in a furnace. This will save you so much time in the nether and can be even more efficient than mining the regular overworld gold ore. Number 8, when you need your lights to turn on automatically at night, what do? Invert a daylight sensor with just 1 click, right? Wrong. This is terrible, as the weather can change the signal strength, and the maximum strength at midnight is 11 instead of 15. Use a simple NOT gate with a redstone repeater and torch to save yourself a lot of hassle when the lights don't come on in the rain. Also, don't waste your diamond pickaxe mining them. They break instantly with an iron one or better. Number 9, end rods have a few hidden uses that are very exciting. No, not that. This. End rods can hold up gravity blocks when they're pointing upwards, but break them while they're on their side. This makes no sense, since torches break them. It can be quite a nice use for end rods when you need to break some sand. You can also put one in your helmet slot and wear it like a unicorn horn. You'll need to use commands to access this secret, and the same command also works with bones, letting you hold them in your mouth. Number 10, you've seen how lily pads can be used for building on water, but what if you want to build something under the water? Like a submarine, underwater city, or giant pineapple? Well, like flex tape, scaffolding even works underwater. You can easily build up to the point you need to reach, place the block, and then destroy the entire tower in 1 hit. Scaffolding actually works in lava too in Java Edition, but I feel like that violates a few building site safety laws. Number 11, observers have been in the game for quite a while now, but you probably didn't know some of the more exciting things you can detect with them. You can observe the opening of a barrel but not a chest, the activation of a dragon head, or when a log is removed from underneath up to 6 leaf blocks. Some of these could work great for traps or inventions, so you need to start using observers in more creative ways. Number 12, if you want to avoid certain mobs, running is only going to work for a little while. What you need is a disguise. The fun of having a mob head on your wall can wear off pretty quickly, so instead make it harder for that type of mob to spot you by wearing its head. This actually works. In fact, you can cut the mob's detection range in half, which is especially useful when dealing with skeletons, or put a cursive binding book on one to make someone look like a zombie until they die. Number 13, you've probably got a few redstone lamps lying around, but don't just use them for lighting. They're the only solid block that's totally invisible on maps, so you can try hiding a secret message underneath a few. I wonder what this one says. Oh, what? Who made this? Number 14, air is classed as a block in Minecraft, and because of that, you might not be using it to its full potential. There are actually 3 types of air block. When you're building and come across a giant ravine or cave that's cutting through your plot of land, you can use the fill command to replace cave air with grass blocks and restore the natural terrain to what it would have looked like if the cave had never existed at all. Now you can save time terraforming the land and spend more time building your giant... Wait, no! Number 15. There are 52 types of slab in Minecraft, but even a whole decade after slabs were added, you still can't combine them. By setting the center of the world border and shrinking it down, you can force a slab on top of another by just using a piston. Slabs can also prevent silverfish infestations when you set up a base in a stronghold, since 2 slabs won't allow them to go inside. Number 16. The saddest block in the game is definitely crying obsidian, and it's even sadder that you're likely using it wrong. Instead of just using it to build a respawn anchor, why not use it as the world's most blast resistant light source? Limits a light level of 10, which doesn't melt snow. Or put those purple tears to good use by making a weird alien cave. Plus, you can get back the old texture from 2011 by turning on the Programmer Arts texture pack. Not so sad after all, huh? Number 17. You don't want someone on your SMP coming to steal your stuff, do you? Great, because you can keep your chest protected from prying eyes by using the /data command. Type in a name for your lock, and nobody's getting in there without the right item. If you don't have admin powers, you can still lock away your chest with a hopper key system. Lock your chest, or this guy's gonna steal your secret books, and that would be terrible. Number 18. The spider's ability to climb walls is one of the most creepy features in the game. This can be dangerous too, so prevent these guys from scaling your castle walls by adding a layer of magma blocks, which they can't climb in Bedrock Edition. These blocks also burn forever in both versions, just like netherrack, which can look really nice. Number 19. You've probably been mining beacons wrong this whole time. When you're breaking a beacon, you don't actually need to use your pickaxe. It takes the same time to mine with any tool, even your hand. Beacons can be combined together too, sharing the blocks making up the base to save 1,000 iron. You can also cover them with water, lava, other beacons, or even bedrock, and they'll keep working just fine. They can even be filled with water in Bedrock Edition. Use that while making all of the 12 million possible colors. Number 20. When you're building with diorite, it's possible that you're gonna run out, so don't forget that you can use nether quartz with cobblestone to make even more. I don't know why you'd want to use diorite instead of quartz, but hey, at least I didn't tell you to use it to make granite. Number 21. After you've been living in your survival world for a while, your storage system will get out of hand. Don't craft thousands of chests to build a storage system with a chest for every block and item in the game. I'd never do that. You should be keeping it more compact by using shulker boxes. A double chest full of shulker boxes can hold up to 93,312 blocks. This room contains 1 shulker box for every block and item you can get. Number 22. You likely already know that dispensers aren't just for dispensing items, as they can pour water, place boats, and more. But there are actually some more hidden uses that you might not yet know. You can charge a respawn anchor. You can fill a glass bottle with honey or water. Shear your sheep with them. Equip saddles and horse armor. You can use fire charges to light a TNT minecart. The possibilities are endless. Kinda. You can also lock them in the same ways you do with chests. Number 23. When you need some firepower, TNT is always your best option. But when you just want to scare your friends, light it while crouching and the block will just set on fire. TNT can even work underwater if you place sand on top, or craft underwater TNT in the Education Edition. Yeah, blue TNT is a real thing. In a desert temple, once you've defused the trap, you can place one of the TNT in the corner and stand in the hole to blow up all 4 chests and loot them even more quickly. Number 24. Ladders are great for climbing, building, and smelting. When you're in a situation where you're using sticks to smelt, make ladders to smelt an extra block. They're also great for getting through bedrock. This trick works for any ceiling. Climb a ladder, throw an ender pearl, and jump. You're now on top of the roof. Good luck getting down though. Ladders are also great for when you're underground in the nether. They stop lava from flowing, so keeping a few ladders in your hotbar may just save your life. Number 25. Out of all of Minecraft's blocks, one of the best for storing food is the hay bale. But you might not know that you can use them for music. That's right, note blocks on hay bales make banjo sounds. Another hidden use for a hay bale is that when underneath a campfire, they will increase the smoke height from 10 blocks to 25. The hay bale won't burn out and will make the campfire into a better beacon than, well, a beacon. Number 26. You sleep in your bed. Who needs to sleep when you can do a manhunt style clutch instead? Getting into a bed while falling will remove all fall damage. That is until you wake up, when every bone in your body will suddenly shatter. Beds blow up in the nether, as we all know, but this can also be used to your advantage. Place it in a portal that you can't light and blow it up to relight it. Number 27. You can use a sea pickle to make lime dye using a furnace instead of going to find cacti and bone meal. Speaking of bone meal, you can only bone meal sea pickles on coral, and the bone meal just gets wasted if you try it anywhere else. Gonna need 8 more cakes, please. 4 sea pickles are even brighter than a torch, making them great for underwater lighting while you mine some coral. They're so great, I even turned myself into a pickle. Funniest block I've ever seen. Number 28. Is the moon a block? I mean, it's a cube, so I guess it counts. You can use this floating block of cheese when you've been mining underground for a few Minecraft days. Each in-game day, the moon texture changes. This means that once you return from an expedition or emerge from your underground trip, you can see exactly how many days you left your precious dog alone, with nobody. Number 29. Whether you're clearing out an underwater area for your new secret base, or you've decided to drain an ocean monument, you'll probably want to use some sponges. But if you've ever smelted a sponge to dry it out, you're actually doing it wrong. Keep a nether portal nearby, because sponges always dry out instantly in the nether. This method will save you so much coal in the long run. Number 30. After making a tunnel in the nether, you've definitely got too much of this stuff left over. It's a pretty ugly block, but don't let it go to waste. Use netherrack to make nether bricks by smelting it. Nylium also spreads onto netherrack when you use bone bone meal, allowing you to grow more huge mushrooms and huge fungi. Number 31. We all know that the fastest way to get around is to skate on a blue ice pathway, but what you might not know is that you can use blue ice to generate more blocks. Place it next to lava that's on soul soil, and you'll get basalt for free. You can turn this into polished basalt or just use it for building. Basalt is quicker to mine than cobblestone, so this is way more efficient than a cobblestone generator. There's no chance of accidentally making obsidian either. If only they gave you this in Skyblock. Number 32. Vines. Nature's alternative to ladders. That's not all you should be using them for though. Vines can be used to create this cool pattern around the edge of a banner. If that's not for you, vines can also be used to craft mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks. If green isn't your style, try building with the Nether update Weeping Vines or Twisting Vines, which add a lot more color. Thanks to Skip the Tutorial for inspiration, and please check out the video we did together. Subscribe!